Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is RASMINI binti LADAMPANG. My metric number is H20A1725. The journal that our group choose to review is an article that relates with entrepreneurship activity. Investigation of corporate entrepreneurship in South Africa Mining Company by Carmine Bilankulu and Elma van der Lingen. The purpose of the study is to investigate the percent of corporate entrepreneurship in South Africa mining. The review of literature review is the reason exists for company to undertake corporate entrepreneurship to enable a company have a longer term and well-balanced true portfolio that can be demonstrated through corporate venturing and entrepreneurship. Nevertheless, an innovative strategy would be adopt new design paradigm, influence the company to reduce capital, energy, and people intensity, and increase mining intensity.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is NURATIERA binti JASSNI. My metric number is H20A1605. I would like to present the theory or model sections of South Africa Mining Company. According to the metric I have provided, the authors use a model in this study which is for corporate entrepreneurship was created by Walkers and Lipids. First model is opportunized. The characteristics of this model are related to a large company entrepreneur who act as a visionary champion for not having any ownership or resources of an organization set by the authorities. Second model is enable. It is meaning that an organization will provide funding as well as senior executives who will serve as observers on potential projects. Third model is educate. A decision in which the business unit is assigned by the organization owner to develop a new business, but with the main condition that it is the unit that provides the financing of the bulk of the bill. Last, producer. It is simply a company characteristic such as providing significant funds specifically for CE and demonstrating strong corporate leadership and strategy. After that, I will continue to present the finding section. From this study, I found two main points in South Africa mining companies. Firstly, South Africa mining companies carries as mining company if it uses incremental innovation to maintain the company performance. It is able to be competitive by using organization rejuvenation techniques from internal innovation aspects such as processes, product, and the ability to coordinate according to the characteristic that promote CE. In Malaysia, the innovations factor can be linked to Asia company. It is because the company has developed various innovations like contactless technology in terms of pre-flight processes to give guests a better travel experience. Secondly, South Africa mining companies must place a greater emphasis on the factor of strategy, human resource management, and environmental because they are the most important factors for the revitalization of the organization that fosters corporate entrepreneurship. It also can be related to Asia because Asia one of the company good in three aspects that I mentioned before. For example, Asia is good at managing the human resources factor because has proven by receiving an award for being one of the best employer brands in the country. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is NURHAFIZAH binti HASSAN and my metric number is H20A1617. Now I will talk about two key points for this journal. Because of CE, a company can have a well-balanced long-term growth portfolio. The terms of CE in business and strategy entrepreneurship can be used interchangeably. As a result, it is clear from this article that there are two key points of corporate entrepreneurship in South African mining companies. Corporate venturing comes first, or CV. Three different sorts of activities are listed in the domain by CV. These are cooperative corporate entrepreneurship, internal corporate initiative, and external corporate business (CCE). Additionally, mergers, joint ventures, cooperative venture development outside the company, and venture spin-off are all included in CV. In the case of joint ventures and mergers and acquisitions, another organization may be involved in funding this or the company itself, include an ECV. ECV includes the founding of a new firm by a party, often a start-up or early-stage business, other than the established business which was subsequently bought by the parent company. ECV is defined by parent company investment that support the launch and expansions of external firms. ECV include the purchase of smaller business that have inventions that a large firm wants to own. This can be done through a successful collaboration or full acquisition. The key of ECV success is the strategic element of the two companies' core competencies, skill, technology, and market segments, which enables the desired synergy to emerge. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NURATIERA binti SHAHRIN. My matric number is H201705. I'm going to talk about the weakness of corporate entrepreneurship, or CE, in South African mining companies. The establishment of new enterprise is today's problem for large corporations. Organizations have realized, after years of downsizing and cost-cutting, that they cannot shrink their way to success. They also discovered that upgrading existing products, purchasing competitors, expanding into new countries aren't effective tactics for rapid growth. New demand has emerged as a result of mature technology and aging product portfolio. The first weakness is about their strategies. Some respondents to this general survey were undecided on whether or not continuous learning happens when new information is added to the CE framework. A lack of confidence is justified by the belief that a CE framework does not exist among sampled mining firms. Participants demonstrate that their organizations lack a CE framework and fail to rank ideas based on their strategic relevance. There is no attempt to rebuff shelf projects or recruit agents of transformations toward a marketable products. The second weakness is about the culture. The respondents were confused about whether entrepreneurial projects are conveyed to corporate channels to guarantee company-wide alignment. Many respondents said they did not think their employers value innovations. They are not encouraged to keep their perspective open and consider alternatives. They do not feel like their bosses treat them with trust, accountability, or confidence. They feel their occupations are too easy and do not provide enough opportunity for growth. Lastly, about the weakness is about their human resource and management and environment. According to the findings, the majority of respondents believe that their organization provides enough leeway in terms of resources for employees to try out new business ideas without requiring formal budget approval. They consider a training program to be the most effective means of identifying and cultivating entrepreneurs within their organizations. Both monetary and non-monetary incentives are used to encourage entrepreneurial activities. Candidates' level of initiative and risk-taking are heavily weighed in the hiring process. The majority of respondents did not know if their firm included feedback on entrepreneurial behavior in performance review. When asked if they thought their bosses helped them get things done by getting in the way, respondents overwhelmingly said no. In their estimations, there is lack of shared vision between management and workers. Their jobs are not well defined in terms of quality, quantity, and timeliness of output in their minds. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is ZULHAKEEM HAIQAL bin ZULKIFLI and my matric number is H20A1882. Today I'm going to present about recommendation. Ways to improve the corporate is gather and validate idea. The particular reason for this circumstance is brainstorming between stakeholders, including executive and board member, can provide more idea and innovation, ultimately can motivate executive team. Next, define specific corporate innovation goals and objectives. This actively demonstrates that setting goals and objectives are vital components that team members can perform their hard work to achieve their benchmark target and fulfill the goals successfully. The third way to improve is to construct entrepreneurship and innovation teams. This team responsibility is to monitor and manage corporate entrepreneurship and innovation activities. Innovation team will enable the corporate to pursue innovative initiatives without interfering with routine day-to-day operation. Last but not least, the fourth way to improve is implement new innovation strategy. This can be started by verifying the solution, producing a minimal viable product, committing to routine iteration, and attaining product market fit if the company attempting to launch a new product or service. When new and creative product or service fits with the demands from preference of customer, it has a better chance of succeeding in the market.
In conclusion, the South Africa Mining Company model has a connection between the problem and the issue discussed in the introductory section. They must conceive, build, and sustain innovative new firms. The majority of new firms start by existing corporation fail. Emerging firm will fail unless corporation keep conflicting force in check. Some respondents to this journal survey were undecided on whether or not continuous learning happen when new information is added to the corporate entrepreneurship framework. A lack of confidence is justified by the belief that corporate entrepreneurship framework does not exist among sample mining firms. One of the fundamental things to improve the company in corporate entrepreneurship in South African mining corporate is to brainstorm with important company stakeholders, including executive and board member. Most companies from corporate entrepreneurship and innovation